Seahawks. The final two bring us as comes a return from just beyond. And look at this. Seahawks have picked it up. Great field position here in the red zone.
Team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through. The ball, all the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20. And the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
First down, Love to pass. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now a throw here to his running back. And running with power here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Love with a give to Dillon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Bass.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Play action this time with Love. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give, right side. Elam. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They run the counter. Elam finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? He was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 8. They run the counter. Elam, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Wilson. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now following the safety, they'll have the football with a chance to take the lead as they begin following the free kick with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st down, Elam. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. right back to him on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Four yards remain for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is 3rd and 4. Wilson rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Wilson sliding out of the pocket, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From the 10. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
5 yards remain on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On first and 10, Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 45 on second down. Love. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Now Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a down. On third down, Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Love. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, and shedding the tackle, and now some room. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the... And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Love now to pass on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, going to the air with Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Bass. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and